Hi family, hi everyone, this is Pastor Gloria again. The Lord told me go and preach against adultery and immorality. We began a series on Joseph the good boy and the unfulfilled sugar mommy, Potiphar's wife. Okay now, so let's look at Genesis. We stop at Genesis chapter 39 and verse 11. One day Joseph went to Potiphar's house to do his work, and none of that servants were there. None of the other servants were there. So Potiphar's wife grabbed hold of his coat and said, "Make love to me." Very straight. None of the other servants were there. Oh my God. Remember, the strong god of immorality is secret. If you are serving under a boss, okay, and none of the servants was there, do you know that someone orchestrated something there? Because it began with long story. This woman is living with this man. This is a young boy that came to them. So his eyes has been on the guy, because the place we read in verse 7, 8, 9, 10, he said Joseph was very young and handsome. Okay, so this man, this is the madam that has drawn out his lustful desire towards this guy. And so she might have planned everything, send everyone to her. You go and buy water, you go and buy rice, you go and get this, you go this. She made sure everywhere was cool. She was able to calculate when Joseph will come home. If not that, maybe she called on Joseph to come. And so while she behold, everywhere was calm. The Bible speaking in that Proverbs chapter 1 and Proverbs chapter 2, it says she beautified her bed. And said, this is the boss time. She might have told the husband, don't worry, stay long at work. And so Joseph came and she viewed, she looked, she assessed, she visualized, and the spirit that was on her arose and looking for lustful desire, just as David ran after Bathsheba. Instantly she needed to get Joseph the good boy down. But what's the lesson here? You don't go alone to a place of lust. How do I put it? You don't go alone to the house of someone who have you at heart, or someone who is lusting after you. And if you're an adult, you must know. We describe the look, the desire, the attitude of lust. Have you eaten? How are you? Wanting to talk to you, trying to touch you, all those stuff. And so you know that someone is lusting after you, you don't go alone to such a place. You stay far. And Bible confirmed it very well. He said, abstain. Oh my God. Abstain. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse 3. He said, for this is the will of God, even your sanctification, that you should abstain from fornication. That every one of you should know how to possess his vessel with sanctification and honor. So once you figure out that this person, this man, this woman, this married man, this married woman, whether this young man or this young person, whatever, you figure out that they're after you, the first thing you do is you run away. The Bible says, flee away from appearance of evil. You run away from them. You don't go alone. So take this and know it for yourself. Avoid appearance of evil. The Bible says, avoid appearance of evil. Most people fall into this prey, walk into it themselves. What is a young girl doing around a guy who constantly poke you with WhatsApp messages, who constantly tell you how they feel about you? What are you doing around a man who is not your husband, or around a woman who is not your wife, you can see the sexual, you can see the lust, you see the desires. And so how was Joseph alone? You see, all the while, this woman has planned many ways for Joseph. This woman has desire to have Joseph, but there was no room. Seriously, God will always help you. The Bible says, make no place for the devil. You don't make room for evil. I have told us, evil tread in secrecy. And that's why we say, expose the secret works of darkness. So learn from this young guy, learn from this young woman. Don't go to a place alone, especially a seductive place, somewhere someone is after you, someone is hunting for your soul, someone is hunting for your privacy, someone want to have you. Don't go to your friend's house and cook when you know that the husband have eyes on you. Don't go to your friend's house and do anything when you know that the wife have eyes on you. No, don't make room for that. Always make sure the atmosphere is public. That is why when a young man and young woman is on courtship, they are advised to meet in public places. A young girl cannot tell a young girl, meet me at home. Meet me at home. I told us a story of a man, not a young guy, a man, married. His wife was in another country and was telling a young girl in the church many years ago, come and help me cook. And the young girl told me, I said, you don't go to a man's house to go and cook. And I called the man to order. You don't call a young lady to come to your house and cook. What do you mean by that? It's not. He said, I didn't mean harm. You don't need to mean harm. No. You don't need to. In the atmosphere of care, lust grow. Okay? There's this desire. You didn't know you would do it. No. The gate man didn't know it would go that far. When Joseph came to the house of Potiphar, Potiphar saw something good in Joseph. And so Potiphar elevated Joseph. So while Potiphar was seeing the virtue in Joseph, the wife was seeing the manhood in Joseph. Sometimes you are looking at people's face, another person is looking at the ground. When I say the ground, you should understand. So also in woman, you are coming to your friend outside, the husband is saying some things. Looking at you somehow. Somehow you should know what is somehow as an adult. So don't give heed to that eyeball. That turning around eyeball that is focusing on you, giving you message, melting your heart. Immediately you feel uncomfortable. Avoid secrecy. Avoid secrecy, because if not, it doesn't take Samson anything to fall on the last of Delilah. So avoid secrecy like Joseph. Okay, we'll come back. Let's see what happened next, what we learn from unfulfilled sugar mommy, Potiphar's wife, and the good boy. Just remember, be good, but don't accept evil. Love you guys. Wait for part 3 and shalom.